Okay guys, we're here today with Neiman Gracie, huge honor for me. Guys, Neiman is one of the biggest representatives of Jiu-Jitsu in the MMA nowadays. So his record is 10 wins and 1 loss, and he's doing super well in the Bellator. And also one of the biggest representatives of the Gracie family as well. So he's winning a lot in MMA, and he's winning everything using pure Jiu-Jitsu. So today we shot an entire structure with him all about how to use Jiu-Jitsu for MMA, and it's coming out really, really good. So right now he's gonna show us here one of his favorite moves from the mount, that he starts punching his opponent and he goes to the Katagatame from there. So I'm really excited to learn from him, and let's do it now.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here, you know, and I was able to put the gloves on him, you see.
That's true.
Maybe I get him excited for the future, we don't know.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
What we're gonna do, guys, here, we're gonna use punches, okay, to go for submissions, okay? So many times we're able to get the mount position on Jiu-Jitsu, but the guy defends himself pretty well, and we can't get much because we can't do much from here, okay? But since we're using the punches, we kind of force him to defend himself on a different way, on a shell way. You see, he's defending like this. So what I'm gonna do from here, I'm gonna place one of my hands in between his arms, and I'm gonna put that hand on the floor. My other arm I'm gonna use to punch, and he's gonna have to block the punch. As he's blocking the punch, I'm gonna move my head to the side, and I'm gonna block his arm inside, okay? Now from here, guys, I wanna keep my head next to his head, nice and tight, and I'm gonna get the palm to palm position. Once I get the palm to palm, guys, I want to readjust the position by bringing myself low. And now I'm gonna go to side control, drop my hip to the floor, keep my hip nice and tight on the floor, just gonna squeeze, and I'll finish. So I'm actually using the punch to make him shell. As he shells, so my hand goes in between, use the sideways punch to make him shell. As he's shelling, I'm gonna bring my head to the side and unlock that arm. Palm to palm, go to side control, hips down, squeeze, and finish. All right?
Yeah, guys, that's amazing, and it's very cool to see like how he used the punch to open up for the technique. So, how have you been developing these positions? Like, because it's completely different, right? I'm not
Totally
expecting that you
yeah.
use the punch to open up the Katagatame. So, what's your system to find them? Like,
so my system was, of course, training a lot, you know, but I always train a lot thinking about punches. Especially if I'm on the bottom, I'm thinking about getting hit all the time. So the way I use my guard, I use a little bit different, breaking the guy's posture and controlling his arms than people will do regularly, you know. So every time I'm training, I'm thinking about the strikes too. So that's what makes a difference, you know. But all the fights that I have, all the training camps that I went through, each and every fight, they taught me something different, you know. Each and every fight I learned something different because I'm always training. I also use the wall a lot when I'm training, so it's a little bit different than regular Jiu-Jitsu, you know?
Oh, Neiman, and I mean, like a lot of Jiu-Jitsu guys, they go to MMA and they don't succeed at all. Like, it's completely different. So, how this transition for you, it's been very, I'm gonna say like easy, because you have been doing awesome and this and that. So what's the difference between like you to the other guys? If you had to point it out, like what you're doing different than probably the other Jiu-Jitsu guys don't do as much, like?
I think the biggest difference is training with that in mind, training with the mindset of thinking about the punches and thinking about Jiu-Jitsu in a fight, you know, and this is what I'm going to try to show in my next instructional. And also I think it's having the mindset of using Jiu-Jitsu the whole time. Sometimes when a Jiu-Jitsu world champion, let's say, goes to an MMA fight, he starts training a lot of boxing, a lot of Muay Thai, and he starts getting carried away with that. He thinks he's getting really good. So when he goes to a fight, all he tries to do is striking. They kind of forget about go to the Jiu-Jitsu.
So you focus more in the Jiu-Jitsu itself than the other martial arts?
Yes. Many people, when they start training, they start training more striking than Jiu-Jitsu, like many Jiu-Jitsu guys. I do it different. I train more Jiu-Jitsu than everything else. You know?
No, that's amazing. No, that's amazing. Yeah, so guys, just shot this entire structure with Neiman. It's going to be the fundamentals of Jiu-Jitsu for MMA, and it's going to come out very soon at IBJJFanatics.com and dynamicstriking.com. So, thanks so much, Neiman.
Thank you, Fernando.
Yeah. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.